March 6, 2016. Hey guys, welcome to another Aquachat. In this Aquachat, we're going to talk about what drives you to your aquarium hobby. Now in Aquachat 1, we talked about your obsession, your tank obsession, what your obsession about the aquarium hobby was. You know, like, are you into planet tanks, are you into reef tanks, or breeding fish, or what have you. In this episode, we're going to talk about what drives you to the actual aquarium hobby, whether it be, you know, planet tanks or reef tanks, or, you know, just breeding fish or what have you. Now, I'm going to tell you a story. Usually, you know, I don't do stories. I just go straight to the topic or whatever. But this is Aquachat, and in Aquachat, we just kind of do a more laid-back talk. And I want to get your opinions on stuff. And my opinion is what drives you to this hobby. I'm going to tell you what drives me to this hobby and what drives me to do this aquarium stuff. So it's going to require a story. So, in my wallet here, I have this little card that I printed out. It says, had a heart attack, March 6th, 2016. Okay, that's when I had my heart attack. It was what they called a widowmaker, so it was a very small chance that I would survive that. And well, I guess I survived it because you see me here. And that actually happened. I woke up one night and I just couldn't breathe, or I started feeling like I couldn't breathe. I had, like, you know, I thought I had what was a cold, but it was actually pneumonia. And I thought that was what's causing it. And then, you know, I got on the computer and I messaged my friend. I told her, I said, hey, I think something's wrong. And that was the last thing I texted her. And I was just trying to breathe. There was no pain or anything. I just trying to breathe. So I got dressed, started coming downstairs. I called 911 and waited by the door, which is right over here. I'm just 5 feet from where I started passing out. I heard the ambulance. I was talking to the guy on the phone, 911, and that was the last thing I remembered. And then I was in the hospital. Now, before the heart attack happened, I was living a hectic life. I was on call 24/7 for my job. It was an IT job. Server comes down or whatever, I have to be up and, you know, on the phone, making calls, you know, make sure the server's back up. Any programming problems out towards, you know, back in east, I have to get up, make sure that's going. If something happens, you know, at like 4 a.m., 5 a.m., whatever. And I was also doing all the gaming, the wargaming stuff, you know, of my other channel. It wasn't just a channel, it was also an organization that became from the channel. So I was running, you know, a lot of other, you know, we were organizing, you know, other YouTube war gamers, and we had this little conglomerate going, and it's like a think tank thing. As well as running events, we ran, my organization ran some, you know, painting competitions and stuff at these big, you know, events and stuff. So it was pretty hectic. I was always all over the place. I was either all over the place for work, going back east, coming back west, or whatever, or I'm all over the place doing these events, which, you know, takes me up and down the coast, sometimes to the east and stuff like that. So it was pretty hectic. And all that, as well as, you know, having diabetes, which I didn't know I had, which I'm kind of beating now, another long story, that kind of all added up to having that heart attack and getting to where I was. I was only 42 years old at that time, and yeah, that was young to have a heart attack, but again, like I said, you know, the diabetes and all that stuff just kind of just hit me all at once, and it just finally got to me. So after the heart attack, there was a lot of things I had to think about. A lot of things that, you know, for the wargaming stuff, I had to slow down. All the event stuff was great. It was fun. It was nice helping people out and stuff, but it took a huge toll. All right, I had help. I had friends that, you know, I had volunteers and stuff, and I still have volunteers. But again, it's a lot of work, and some people just don't want to go through all that work. They don't mind, you know, modding, you know, Facebook group, or, you know, modding, you know, live chats or whatever. That's the easy stuff. You do that at home and stuff. But when you go to an event and you have to deal with a lot of, you know, the organizer and stuff, some people that don't understand how it all works and stuff, it is a huge pain in the butt. So a lot of times it you know, it fell back on me to do this stuff. So it was really stressful. So I had to cut that out. I had to cut down on a lot of stuff on the wargaming stuff, and, you know, also dealing with the gamers is very, very high maintenance, really, because a lot of them are really, really, like, intense, passionate about the hobby, and they can get really, you know what I'm saying. Like the aquarium hobby, there's different parts of it. You know, our aquarium hobby, we have freshwater, you know, reef tank and stuff like that. The wargaming also has the, you know, the hobby part of it, and it has the gaming part of it. The gaming part of it just, you know, whatever. The hobby part is really much more relaxed. The people are much more friendlier. Okay, let's just say friendlier. Okay, so that's where I came from, anyways, the hobby side. So, you know, I started cutting down, just trying to concentrate on hobby. I'm rebranding that channel, whatever. But the reason why I got into the aquarium thing is because, you know, years ago I was into it, and I remembered that really relaxed me. Sure, it took a lot of work and stuff. At the end of the day, it relaxed me. Unlike, you know, doing all the wargaming stuff, even afterwards, I was still wound up, you know, doing all the events and stuff. Make sure everyone's happy or doing whatever. It was a huge cluster beep. Okay, let's just say. The aquarium hobby, it's much more relaxed. The people are way more relaxed. They're much more open to stuff. And that's what I love about the aquarium hobby. Just doing the tanks and stuff really relaxes me. And I think that's what drives me this hobby, is that I needed something that really relaxes me in life, because I'm a really high-strung guy usually. And the aquariums does it for me. And then when I started the aquarium channel, I started meeting you guys. I started talking to you guys and started following some of my favorites, Joey, you know, Dustin, Jacob, Corey, all those guys. Love watching them, and it really, you know, really put a lot of fun back into my life. One of my friends, which you guys met in one of the live chats, the Loach guy, he's from the wargame hobby with me. He has his own channel there, and you know, he's part of the conglomerate I was talking about. And he, you know, he's like, dude, you look so much more happier doing all your aquarium stuff than you've been doing, you know, your gaming stuff. Which is true. I do really enjoy doing the aquarium stuff. I love learning all this stuff all over again, and learning all the new stuff again, and then passing on you guys and then teaching you guys as well. And I think that's what I liked about doing the hobby stuff on the wargaming and this stuff, is because that I'm, you know, I get to teach you guys stuff. And I think that's what makes it so fun for me, makes it more relaxing for me. So what drives me in this hobby, this aquarium hobby, is that it's relaxing. I get to talk with great people and interact with great people like you guys. So what I wanted to know, and leave your comments down below, is what drives you to this hobby. Now, it doesn't have to be as tense as having a heart attack, but, you know, everyone has their reasons. I want to know what your reasons are that drives you to keep doing this aquarium stuff. So leave a comment down below and let me know. And again, congratulations to those 3 people that we drew on the last live chat for winning the t-shirts for that 3K celebration. So names coming up on the screen right now, but congratulations to Ronnie Montana, Zeleny Z Bandaikium, I'm going to butcher this name, sorry, and Gopi Singh. So congratulations to those 3. So if you can, just go ahead and message me on Facebook. Listen carefully. Message me on Facebook, not leave a comment, but message me on Facebook, and I'm showing you how to do it right now on this screen. And then let me know that, hey, you got my message. We'll let it go. I'll give you about a week to, you know, claim your prize, a week from this video. And then, yeah, and then let me know, and then I'll just, you know, get your size, the color that you want, and your address, and I'll send one out to you guys. And one last thing is our community shout out. Let's give the shout out over to Susan at SLC Aquatics. She runs a fun channel. She's kind of like an aquarium mom, you know, for a hobby. Everyone looks up to her. She runs a lot of live shows, talks about her hobby. She has a really cool fish room too, and all that stuff going on. So make sure you check out her channel. And yeah, that's it for this Aquachat. Thank you for joining me. Again, thank you for watching my videos. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. And I will talk at you guys in the next video.